Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing a game called... I already forgot the name of it. Hold on, give me 1 second. I spent like 40 plus hours in this game, and I've already forgotten the name after starting the intro. Well, World Zero, sorry. Okay, well, this game is a game on Roblox. You may actually find that quite surprising, or some people may find that quite surprising, considering what it already looks like. But this game has been out for quite a while, from what I can tell, and there is a leveling system. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all how to level up relatively quickly, and how to do certain things, like what is it? Get cash quickly, and also we'll just level, get cosmetics, all that. So I'm going to be showing this all in this one video. So yeah, let's hop right into it. I'm obviously not going to make a new character when I'm going to be showing the leveling, because that took me about 30, maybe 40 hours. I honestly lost track because it took so long. But if you get it down, you can do it pretty quickly. So it really just depends. So here, let's just hop right into this. Oh, and it put me right here again. So this is the end zone right here. So I'm actually going to go back to the beginning here. I'm actually going to go to town real quick and head back to the World 1 here. So the way that this works is the higher level you are, you can go to different worlds. And then once you get to a certain level, then you can rebirth, essentially. And you can only do it 4 times before you get this little like a thing above your head, which is the like purple dragon that you get here, which is like prestige 4 here. And then that's it. So that's what it is right now. So here, I'm gonna go back to level 1 here, teleport. It's gonna take a second. There we go. So this is where you're gonna be starting off here whenever you start playing this. So the first thing that you're going to want to actually do here is actually come over here. You don't really want to deal with any of these borders or anything. Yeah, you might have quests and stuff, and unless you're somebody who really loves quests and you're playing this game purely for fun and not really trying to level, then I would suggest doing the quests. But if you're trying to level up really quickly and get to max level, then you probably need to come over here. And from here, you need to probably kill enough snakes until you are a high enough level to actually do this, which is a level 4 required, which honestly, it only takes a couple. Well, this guy's probably getting killed, isn't he? Yeah, he is. There we go. But, oh, he's already rebirthed. What is that? Twice, I think? Yeah. But once you get to level 4, you can do this, and then once you do this, you can also, I was just putting it on challenge mode. It's really not that hard, and you can probably do this by yourself. So of course there's a cutscene here, you can skip that. And then basically your only goal here is to protect the scarecrows, and obviously that's not going to be very hard for me, because, well, because of this. But for you, it's probably going to take a couple more hits depending on what class you are also picking, because there are different kinds of classes that you can pick here, or whenever you're starting out, which is Swordmaster, Arcane Mage, and Defender. Each of them have their own abilities here. I think, which one did I start out with? I think it was the Arcane Mage. It was pretty decent. It dealt quite a bit of damage, not too much, but it still was pretty good. And then once you get higher, then you can pick other classes, and then when you rebirth, then you can pick more of that one class. So that's why I have all of them unlocked. And I honestly am sticking with the Mage of Light due to the fact that basically I have these things, what is it called? Infused Light, which basically I turn these into like these red orbs, and it basically deals a ton more damage, which I could just kill all these. And if I was dealing with something my level, it would probably kill it like within like 2 hits. So it's pretty nice. But you won't get that until later on. I think, what is it, like level 35 or something, and then you might unlock this. I kind of forgot the level that you need to be on to unlock half of this, but it's also been so long since I've played this game. They've had a little bit of updates since I played, so some stuff might have changed. But anyways, once you kill all these crows, there's not really a whole lot. Plus, they're pretty easy to dodge. You just have to keep your distance. And if you're playing something with range, it's even better. If you're playing something that requires you to be up close, then obviously this might be just a tad bit more difficult for you. So you have to be a little bit more careful about that. Then the boss will arrive right over here, which almost killed me a couple times when I was starting out. It's honestly not that hard to kill, though. So, yeah, that's basically it for this dungeon. And then once you do this long enough, also you can get some good armor and weapons from this. It really doesn't matter what chest you pick. Honestly, it's a 50-50 chance on what you're going to get anyway, so I'm just going to go with gold. Why not? Hey, that's nice. Oh, 1,700 gold. I'm broke right now, so I'm actually going to sell that. But if you have one of the game passes, you can open both of the chests, so you can have a better chance of getting good loot. But there's quite a bit of stuff you can get from each dungeon. It really just depends on if you're lucky or not. Oh yeah. Once you... Oh, I don't know why it put me back over here. You could probably play that dungeon a couple more times if you want to. But also you can come over here if you don't want to run all the way back. You can also just come over here and pick which dungeon you want to do here, because it'll allow you to do it from here. This is the starting one, which this one is like right here. The reason why I don't say do this one is because this one doesn't really, I mean, yeah, it's nice, but it's the lobby one, and you don't really want to be doing that. You just want to go straight for the Scarecrow defense. And then after you do that, then you can go straight to, I believe it's this one right here, level 10. I don't think I ever did this one, so I'm actually going to go check. Also, if I find the video for it, because I want to give full credit to the person that actually showed me this strategy. It was like, I think a 2-hour long video or something. I don't even know. It might have actually been longer, but that video showed me the exact area which to go, the exact like places to go, basically everything that I needed to do to get to that level. They would basically, all they would really do is run around and grab all the dungeon locations so that they would be able to teleport to them. They would also come over here as well. These are checkpoints over here. You may see it already, but these are checkpoints. Once you come over there or come over here and touch it, then you have it. So now you have that checkpoint, and you can come over here and then pick where you want to go, which of course I've unlocked all of them, so I can just go wherever I want. But you can go back to the town this way a lot easier. I don't think there's anything else here. Oh yeah, here's the dire problem. This is the one that I just don't do. So just basically ignore that. And then come down here. Where is it? It should be somewhere over here. I've honestly forgotten where the location for this one is. It's a little bit out here. It shouldn't be that far away. There will also be these little boss fights that will happen occasionally. I might actually take a detour here and show y'all real quick. But these little boss fights give you a little bit of cash. They'll give you some free loot or whatever. The boss will basically be at whatever level or world that you're at. So max level, of course, is going to be at my level, like it's showing right here. This will allow you to teleport all the way from spawn. It usually gives a button, but since I'm already here, it's not giving me that option. But yeah, like there's a guy here, level 86. We both could probably one-shot the boss. This guy's probably slightly confused while we're here. So yeah, I could probably help him with it real quick. So this is basically what I mean. Level 10. This guy would probably be able to pull this off, but is this guy even helping? Not really, so I'm just gonna lob him. There we go. And that gives him some free loot. Some people might dislike that and actually want to fight it for themselves, but actually I'm gonna take something because I need some free cash here. I'm still kind of broke. So yeah, yeah, here it is. I think this should be it right here. Yeah, this should be it. So basically, once you get over here, then grab this and then play this one right here. You can, of course, do challenge mode on this one, too. This one is pretty nice and pretty simple as well. So once you're in here, also, I just want to mention, playing with people is okay on this, or like dungeons, but it's definitely not necessary in the slightest. If anything, playing by yourself, it might be even a better option because you're getting way more XP out of it because you're killing all the enemies yourself. So that may honestly be better. Also, a lot of these dungeons aren't that hard at all. Like, unless you get to like, or until you get to a lot of more of the difficult ones at like level 30 and whatnot, then it becomes a lot more difficult because half the stuff can either one-shot you if you don't do something correctly. So that's like the only issue. Once you do that, come down here as well. Just jump down. Luckily, you don't take fall damage in this game, so that's pretty nice. Of course, it's going to be a little bit harder for y'all to kill these because it might take a couple more hits. I would honestly suggest playing something with range, though, because the way that the AI works in this game is most of them usually, well, they're only melee type stuff. Once you get to higher levels, of course, then they'll start actually becoming more and more ranged enemies, but I think it's like level 30 and up that starts to happen, so you only really need to worry about that at like that point. But right now, range might be your best friend. So also, if you're wondering why I'm not picking up any of the loot, it's because my pet automatically picks up. You also can get pets throughout the game. I don't remember exactly how you do it. I'm pretty sure you get it from bosses and stuff, and you can also buy it off of other people. But I have a couple pets of my own, which is the octopus, which helps heal other people here and myself. And I have a raptor and a level 1 crocodile. Alligator. But still. Oh, I just activated the cutscene. This was actually pretty funny when I first saw it too. The crab rave. But then yeah, we interrupt the party here. When I first saw the when I was watching the video on how to basically speedrun this essentially, or to level up quickly, they didn't really like give a clear or like a very clear clarification on how to do this. Like sometimes they would just kill everything down here and then leave the dungeon, but if you really want some more loot and some better armor, I would suggest probably killing this crab up here. This guy is a little bit more difficult. You have to be a little bit more strategic because this guy does have a little bit of what is it called? AoE attack, I believe is what it's called. And he will try to kill you like that right there, and he will just continue dropping it. Not to mention the red carpet here is it makes it quite hard to see, so you have to be very careful about it. I bet if I turn down my graphics, no, not in the slightest. Yeah, the red carpet will make it a little bit harder and may get you killed, so you have to be really careful about that. But if you don't want to risk it, you can always leave the dungeon, and then, yeah. So I'm just gonna kill this guy here. There we go. And then that is that for this dungeon. I'm trying to remember where to go from here now. I haven't played this game in probably like a month or so I'm trying to remember everything as I go. But it's pretty simple, considering. Let me make sure that there's no other dungeons we really need to do here. I'm pretty sure there might be one more. Yes, there's this one. Okay. So, I probably ought to teleport instead of having to walk all that way again. And y'all could do the exact same thing here in case you don't want to. You can also come to this one right here. This is another checkpoint, which apparently I didn't realize. You can grab that. And then once you grab that, then keep heading over here until you see this castle. Yep, there's one. Okay, so there's a boss thing right here. You can choose to do that or not if it pops up. The dungeon is up there. You see the little green like R up there. Basically go up there. Just ignore most of the enemies here if you want. They're usually pretty slow, so it's not that difficult. And same thing with this one. Obviously, most of the dungeons you can honestly just do with challenge mode on. It really doesn't matter. All you're really doing is just killing the enemies and then leaving the dungeon from like this point on here. Because the bosses get really, really annoying if you're at their level. And so you're like 10 levels or 20 levels above them, then it becomes like a little bit easier. But if you're at the exact same level, like level 12 here, and you're trying to do challenge mode and get to the boss, you're probably going to get yourself killed, especially if you're playing solo. So basically, just go throughout this area. You can, if you're playing range, just aggro everybody up into one thing. Try not to get hit here because they do hurt quite a bit if you're low level. I'm actually going to heal myself because I used my little blood orb thing. I'm actually going to kill these guys now. There we go. Then come over here and basically do the same thing. There is a horse here that is slightly fast, I believe. Yeah, there he is. So these horses are pretty fast, so just keep an eye out for them. Be careful about that. Aggro these guys up. Come back over here. Also, you will always have this dodge ability, which basically you can jump up and then press C on your keyboard, or if you're playing on mobile, press the button to dash, and then you can dash in that direction. So yeah, basically just aggro these guys up, kill them. It won't be as easy for you, but it's still pretty easy. Kill these guys right here, and then that should be it for this area. Yeah, because you don't really go down here at all, I don't believe. I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, no, you don't come over here. So basically, you do that, you kill all these guys in this area, and then you just redo the dungeon a couple times. And then the reason why you're doing this is because let me go back here. So the reason why you're doing that is because that's a good way to farm XP whenever you're doing that dungeon. Just keep going to those 2 areas right there, kill the enemies, and then leave. Once you get to here, let me go look over here. It shouldn't be that high. I think it's like level 20 or something. Level 15. Okay, that's not bad. I may be wrong. I would have to go back to check the video, but get to level 15, they come over here to World 2. Now, this one, I think, is a little bit more tricky in the way that it's played to dungeon-wise, but it's not super bad, so yeah. Here's a checkpoint already coming to World 2. Of course, you could do stuff, upgrade, bank, all that here as well. And there's apparently also an event. I didn't even realize that. Let's see. There was a dungeon over here. I do remember that. I'm trying to find it. Oh, yeah, it's over here. So the dungeons you're actually going to want to do on this map is actually going to be the first one that you can really find here. Which... Oh, here's a checkpoint. That's what that is. Is this the dungeon right here? Temple of Ruin? Yes, you're going to be wanting to do this dungeon right here. So, challenge mode on. This one, I am going to warn y'all. This one's a little bit more difficult due to the fact that there's one enemy specifically that has this like super long range attack. Also, why am I on the ground? But he has a super long range attack that can kill you instantly. So you need to be very, very, very careful because it's easy to dodge, but if you get hit by it, your entire run's over. Then you have to restart the dungeon. So yeah, just be careful with that. Also, be careful with these spikes. They don't deal too much damage, but if you're still at level 15, of course, they're going to deal a lot. Try not to get hit by these guys. Stay at range. That's why I like range. Because if you're low level, if you got hit by all these guys at once, you would die, like, pretty quick. Also, don't do what I'm doing here. I just ran through. Also, dang, these spikes deal a lot of damage even at a high level. But yeah, run through here. Aggro these guys up. That guy has range too, so watch out for him as well. I would also suggest picking a class that has pretty good healing as well, because you're probably going to need it for this dungeon. I believe one of the classes here has that. It's... what is it? Not that... actually, I don't think you have healing up until this point. Actually, I don't think so. Never mind, just disregard what I just said there. Apparently, you do not have healing. You're just going to have to heal when you heal. But anyways, come through here. These don't really hurt all that much if you get hit. It's just kind of like an oh well kind of a thing. Just keep going. Dang, okay. But, just keep going through here. It won't really hurt that bad, but you can usually dodge these... Never mind. Pretty easily. Usually when I would speedrun through this, it was pretty easy. Okay. Now, this should have a range guy on here. Which guy is it? The guy in the corner here. Watch out for him. He will do his little range attack here. Of course, aggro these guys up. You can kill this guy if you want to make it a little bit easier on yourself. Then kill these other guys over here. There we go. Now, this part, I've actually never really been hit by this thing, but I'm pretty sure it would kill you or push you off at the very least, so just watch out for these. Yeah, you could dash through them. It's pretty easy. This, there's only 2 enemies here, so that's pretty easy as well. Now, this part right here, past this, is the one that I was telling you about, the whole insta-killing. That flower right here has killed me twice during my run. Kill this thing as fast as you can, but do it as safe as possible. Because if you don't kill that thing's attack will kill you if you are level 15 and you're on challenge mode. So just be very careful about that. Another reason to do challenge mode is I'm pretty sure it gives more XP because the purple enemies give way more XP than the regular ones. And also, I think this is the boss battle down here, so I don't really think you have to come down here if you don't want to. But if you want some more loot, you can obviously come down here and do this real quick. Basically, you want to repeat this dungeon until you are able to do... what is it? I think it's actually the final dungeon, surprisingly. Now that we've done that, let's say that you are at the correct level to do, I don't think I actually ever did this one, so I don't really think so because this doesn't really look all that familiar. I might have played it once and then got absolutely smacked, but, yeah, there's a reason why we just go straight to this one. So I'm gonna run through here, but, here's another, what is it? dungeon if you want to grab that real quick. You don't really have to do it though. Plants here, don't worry about them. Oh, same dungeon here. Boss battle will occasionally start right here. If there's one thing I forgot about this game, it's exactly where to go when it comes to like trail-wise. I did it when I was leveling up, but then afterwards I just completely forgot. My brain just did like a factory reset, so I'm having to like remember as I go. Yeah, this looks familiar. Another checkpoint here too. Okay, this part doesn't look that familiar. I may be in the wrong area, but I'm going to check real quick to make sure. Never mind, I might actually be in the right area. Volcano Shadow, that's the third one right here if you want to grab that. I'm not exactly familiar with World 2 here, so I'm trying to get used to this. Here's another checkpoint if you want to grab that real quick. And there's the last dungeon. The reason why we do this last dungeon is, of course, for more XP, but I'll show you exactly what we need to do on this one and how many times we really need to repeat it until we can go to the next one, or the next world, I should say. Gonna do challenge mode. Obviously, you don't have to finish the dungeon because it is actually pretty hard to finish. I believe this is the one with the dog or something, and the dog is really hard to kill because he has so many AoE attacks. So, oh yeah, my memories are like coming back to me playing this dungeon. Okay, so watch out for these guys because these guys do deal quite a bit of damage at a low level, or 26 I should say. Kill all these guys. Then after that, come over here. This one's actually pretty easy to dodge. Same thing, like I said before, do not get hit by all of them at once. Just aggro them all up here, and then just jump over them because they're not exactly the smartest AI in the world. Kill all these guys here. These guys actually are pretty low health considering, even at low level, so they're pretty easy to kill. Now, this is the part that is a little bit more difficult, because these guys are super fast and they will kill you relatively quickly, especially at a low level. So you need to be really careful, but these guys give quite a bit of XP. So just like come past them and like try to dodge them as best you can and aggro them, but then dodge past them again and like try to get them back over here if you can. And then kill them slowly if you can. But if you're at a higher level, then you can kind of be a little bit more aggressive and then start killing them. But if not, just be very careful because these guys have killed me multiple times and ended up wasting my time. Now, from this point on, you don't really continue on here because there's like golems and stuff up there which can kill you not easily, but they can kill you, and also they take quite a bit of take quite a bit of hits here. Not for me obviously, but when you're playing a lower, then yeah, it's gonna take probably about, I don't know, 8 hits depending on what class you're playing. It takes quite a bit. Basically, just keep doing this, repeat this over and over again. You could probably just you can either reset like this, and then it'll be like, oh no, dungeon failed or whatever, and then just keep pressing play again, and then rinse or repeat over and over again. And then once you get to a certain level here, which I'll show y'all here in just a second. Okay, I'm gonna close that out as well. So come up here to the world teleport. Then once you get to about... That's a little bit odd. I don't remember being level 30. I think you have to be like closer to level 40-ish. But I think I'm going to check this real quick. But level 30 is what's required to go to this world. But I'm pretty sure when I watched that other person do this, they had to be a little bit higher level. I think it was so that they could go straight to one of the dungeons, what it was. Let me look. Yes, that's what that was. You have to be level 40. Do the other dungeon until you're about level 40. Then come over to world 3. The reason why is I've actually never done these dungeons. Wow. Okay. I'm going to have to figure out where that dungeon location is, so we're just going to kind of wander around here and try to figure this out. Oh, I think it might be actually over here. Okay, I'm starting to remember some of this. Oh, some raptors here too. You're actually going to get quite familiar with the raptors once you find this dungeon. Here's another checkpoint over here. I don't think that the water deals damage considering it's, you know... Just, oh, you walk on the water, never mind. Also, I don't know why I'm grabbing XP. I'm already max level here, but yeah. Actually, am I? There's actually more XP that I can grab now. Interesting. Did they increase the max level all of a sudden? I think the dungeon might be over here. Yep, I think so. Come over here to this dungeon and then same thing again. Just put it on challenge mode. and then continue on. Here, there are raptors, of course. Raptors don't really do much as long as you just don't get hit by them. Slime's pretty slow, easy to kill. The purple or the elite ones always give you a ton of XP as well, so those are always great to kill. That's also why I said pick challenge mode, because the regular mode doesn't really have them and they won't really give it as much XP. Watch out for the spiders too, because if they aggro you, they will kill you pretty quick. I'm sorry with anybody with arachnophobia. 2 raptors down here. Oh, 3 raptors. Apologies. So you're going to be doing this one for quite a bit because you need to be quite a high level to actually get to the next actual good dungeon. You also need to clear out the enemies to actually get into the next area here, which you probably already figured that out from the first couple of dungeons, but you have to clear out vines as well, so... Okay, that is a little trick that you can also do as well. If you come down here and you have your thing saved up, you can also just jump up here and make it a little bit easier for you instead of using the other spout. Come up here. These guys are a little bit more tough, but you can usually just dodge them. They're the little like mini bosses. Just dodge whenever they try to attack you here like that. So just, they're pretty slow, so just, yeah. They actually survived the first hit from my character. Wow, I'm actually surprised. These guys actually have a ton of health then. Come in here. You honestly, you don't have to kill everything down here. Just aggro them all up, bring them up here, and then continue to aggro. Grab these guys as well. Grab them. Then kill all of them right here. And there should be a slime or 2 down here, yeah. And then that's basically it. So now once you get to this point, you don't have to continue on, obviously, because there's like a dragon past this point, and yeah, it will kill you pretty easily on challenge mode, unless you're a higher level. Just keep doing this dungeon for a while. You're going to be having to do this one for quite a bit. So yeah, I'm going to head back here because I'm not going to be doing this like 20 times, but you're going to have to be doing this until like, I don't even know what level. I'm going to have to go check. I'll probably check on the next world here. But yeah. Of course, there's also world events on every world, so you can also do that as well. But here, let me come and check out which one here for the next world is this one. I don't think we actually do a dungeon on this one. That might actually be the reason why you spend so long on that one, because that one I think is the best one for farming XP from that point, and then you continue until like I think like level 60 or something. Let me check. Yeah, you don't do anything on this world, so just ignore this world completely. Okay. Which I've actually never explored this world. I might have to go and do that later. I'm level 131. They did increase the max level. Huh. Okay, so I did miss an update. So anyways, so I'm pretty sure it might actually be this world you have to get to, I think. Yeah, I think this is the next one. So you have to get to like level 60 something here, or level 60. Let me check. Yeah, let's go to the next world here. I accidentally clicked my other monitor here. Also, for those who need to get out of this world, I got lost for like 5 minutes straight. Come down here to these staircases here, and then go up this one staircase and you're out. I don't know why I got stuck on this world for like a solid 5-10 minutes because I was looking for the world teleport. I think this is actually the world that you need to be. Yeah, I'm very familiar with this world. This world is the one that you kind of need to get to. That's why I said grind that other dungeon that I just did, because it does help with XP wise. This one you have to, of course, okay, now that we're back on this world. So the dungeon you're actually going to want to be doing on this one is actually going to be the first one as well. Do not do these other ones. These ones are a nightmare from what I remember. I don't remember actually doing this one, but I felt like I did it on a level 130 thing because I think it just automatically allows you to do it even without unlocking it. I might be wrong about that, but I think I did this one too. Anyways, so you want to find this one. This one is level 75 required, so that's why you have to grind for a little bit on the previous ones, which you could pick honestly which one you want to grind on. Also, for people apparently grinding for like, I don't know what they're grinding for. I think it's just, it's like items and stuff. You can sit on this rock and grind for who knows how long. Hours at a time. I forgot, there was like a little strategy for this, but this guy's already doing it, so I'm going to leave him alone. He's only... Huh. Oh, wow. The new max level is probably like a level 150. I have some leveling to do later. But, which probably won't take me that long, because, once you get higher up, it takes only a little bit to level. Where is it? Oh, it's right over here. Wow. So we need to do the first one here, which is rough waters. You just come over here, just exit that area, come over here to the right, and it's right here. Also do challenge mode on this because of the elites. It gives a ton of XP. Now this level mostly has like slimes and snakes, so it's pretty easy to deal with them. The snakes are not as easy because they will poison you, but yeah. Also, I'm getting actually quite a bit of XP considering this is a more lobby level area. Aggro these guys up. It's pretty easy to aggro because they get really ticked off. Once you actually, while you do like, what is it called? What is the mode for this? It is challenge mode. Yeah, challenge. It basically allows you to aggro them more easily because they can see you at a way farther range than they would on not challenge mode. So it makes it a lot easier. So I saw two different things. You can either just kill all the slimes and snakes in that area and just rinse and repeat that strategy over and over again, level up, or you can come over here, kill these, which I used to do before, and kill them in the elevator, and then just stop there, because then it will continue on, and then you'll get to the boss fight. And I don't remember what the boss is for this level, but it's not exactly fun. Not to mention, if you want to cross this area, sometimes the parkour gets a little bit glitchy, and then you just end up falling and dying. So honestly, you may just want to kill the stuff in this area and then just restart again, like just come over here and then start, or you can reset and then press retry or whatever. So yeah, once you do that, here, let me head back over here. You need to also be doing that one for a little bit as well. You can also occasionally there will be shops here as well. This is where I got my little outfit, or part of my outfit. You have to get certain parts. I got part of my outfit here, specifically my hat, from one of the people's shops here. Oh, he just logged out. But you can get it from shops here as well, so you could do that. Also, I didn't actually mention the upgrade stations either. You can do this along your run if you want to upgrade weapons and stuff to make it a little bit easier to kill enemies with, and you can also upgrade armor to give yourself a little bit more health as well. So yeah, I was just doing that throughout your run occasionally, but only for stuff that you really care about. There's also World 7 here, which you have to be level 90 to get to, which I don't remember if I did this one. I'll check. I think I did. Ah, yes, this one. Okay. So for this world, you're actually going to want to do the Labyrinth. Level 95 required. Now, I'm going to have to figure out where this dungeon is. I think it's a little bit higher up, but... oh yeah, you can come over here as well. I think this is where it is over here. You basically take this, it will automatically take you. You don't do anything, just don't really fall off. I don't think you really can, though. So, just come up here. It should be up here if I remember correctly. I don't think it's over there. It shouldn't be. Yep, there it is. The Labyrinth is right up here. This is also another good XP spot, but usually when people are farming XP, they're usually on a higher spot so they don't get killed. But considering this guy's level 148, that's probably why he's not being killed. There's also a checkpoint here as well, so you can grab that. And here's the Labyrinth. This one is a little bit more difficult, not due to the fact that the enemies are difficult, but the stuff that you have to dodge, like spikes and stuff, arrows. It's like you're in an Indiana Jones movie, essentially. You're basically having to dodge a whole bunch of stuff, and then you kill enemies, dodge a whole bunch of stuff, then you kill enemies, and you have to rinse repeat this a couple times, and then you can go to the next one here. So also, be careful because there's enemies waiting here at the bottom, and if you're not careful, I've been killed before because of this guy right here that shoots his laser beam. If you get by that laser beam and you're at the level that they are and you're playing challenge mode, you will die. Yeah, you're just gonna die because the laser beam, or the little like beam of death over here, it's basically an insta-kill if you get hit by it. Just be careful, or it will bring you extremely low. Also, if you're already at this level, which honestly you probably could have gotten it like way back, but also here. If you want to pick a good class for this, Mage of Light, which I'm playing right now, is actually really decent, mainly due to the fact that it has a barrier, which is essentially a shield, which gives me an additional, what is that? Yeah, 242,000 health. Wow, dang. Okay, I thought I was like going crazy there. Dang, that's actually a lot of health. But that will prevent that beam of death essentially from killing you super easily. All it will really do is like take off your shield and then partially kill you. So it'll basically keep you alive. But if you're playing any other class and you don't really have like good health or anything, they'll just kill you. So yeah. So once you get to this point here, just stop, restart the dungeon a couple times, and then just keep farming this level over and over and over again. If you continue on here, it's going to throw you into a boss fight here, and these guys have the exact same ability with the whole laser, and they will kill you. But they all do it. Not to mention this guy breathes like fire, I believe. These guys shoot lasers. The big one shoots like a fire thing, and that does like extra damage. So yeah, just be careful of that, and just stop here basically. Okay, so I had to come back and re-record this because I completely forgot to put this into the video. But so the way that you actually cash in this game is basically shops and stuff, such as like these right here. These are shops that people have set up. You can get stuff throughout the entire game as you're playing, grinding, whatnot. And then while you're doing that, then you can either use it for yourself or you can put it up on your shop. Oh my goodness. But you can put it up on your shop and you can sell it to other people for a huge amount of money. Like this is, oh my goodness, nobody's gonna buy this for $1 million. But at least be reasonable with your money. I don't know why it's set or it's keeping my thing here. Oh, there we go. Okay. But be at least reasonable with what you're selling, because nobody will really buy it if you set it for like 20 million or something. I mean, there might be that occasional one person that is like, they absolutely need that one item and you're selling it for a huge sum of money and they might just buy it off of you, but that is almost way too rare. So I probably would just be reasonable with what you're selling and the amount that you're selling it for. And if you do want to sell stuff and you want to actually be in an area where you can sell a whole bunch of stuff, I'm pretty sure there is a marketplace right here, the special worlds marketplace right here. So if we teleport to this is an entire area dedicated specifically to selling stuff. So you can set up your own shop and whatnot. I should have my own. I could probably set it up right here. Claim shop. Yep, there's mine right here. Stones, and more stones. Because stones in this game are used for different kinds of things. I honestly forgot what they are because I never use them whatsoever. But I just sell them. But this area is good specifically for selling a whole bunch of stuff. This is where people come to buy stuff such as armor, weapons, whatnot. It just the whole 9 yards, and mounts like this apparently watermelon that loves to roll back and forth for some reason. But yeah, you can usually go AFK here and just let people buy your stuff, and they'll occasionally come to your shops and look at all your stuff that you're selling. So yeah, and to get cosmetics and stuff, you can also come over to like this shop over here. There's also, I'm pretty sure, shops on each world, but here's a shop at the marketplace. You can come in here, and here's the cash shop. Now, the only issue is getting these purplish crystals. You can only really get them through certain things. I believe there's certain quests you can do, I believe. Are they the weekly? Yes. If you do weekly stuff, you can get up to like tier 3 and 5. You can get like 150, and then if you get to tier 6, which is VIP only, which that kind of sucks, but you can get up to 200. I don't think there's anything else you can really do to get much. Oh, complete all daily quests for a weekly reward. Here's 25. You can get a whole bunch of crystals here, but if you collect enough of them, you can buy basically any cosmetic that you want in the shop over time. And there's a whole bunch of things you can get in here. Mounts and stuff like here, Gamer Star, little floating boards, I believe. Horses. Apparently there's a bird. Wolves, apparently emotes as well, which I don't see people use all that much. What else is there? There was one thing that I like. Oh, Captain Shield. It looks like a pause button. One thing that I do see people usually with is like Amethyst Knight, Bird Robe, and there was one. Oh, this one. But everybody's always trying to sell this one. I guess nobody really likes it, so they just try to sell it off, and it never gets sold off. I tried to buy it one time, but the person logged out like immediately. So yeah. And there's also hats as well. Oh, that's okay, that's just creepy. I'm not gonna even try to buy that. I technically have enough to buy it. That's concerning. But yeah, that's basically what you can do here. That's how you get cosmetics and stuff. You can buy all that if you have enough time, get all the daily quests, get all the weekly quests, all that, and you can sell all your stuff here. So yeah, like this person over here is selling 0 armor. This is a more reasonable price, 6 million, 5 million, because there's usually people that will sell it for like 20 million or like 10 million. So the fact that I'm seeing it for like 6 million and 5 million is actually a pretty nice thing. I don't ever see anybody actually upgrading it either, but they probably don't want to waste like a whole million just on upgrading, so that's fair. Anyways, so that's all I really had to show, because I remember that I was going to show this at the beginning of the video and then I completely forgot and I stopped recording, so I came back and recorded this. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope this helped y'all get started and level up faster on this game, and yeah, I will see y'all in the next video.